Hi everyone, welcome back to another Flutter tutorial. Today we are going to cover a comprehensive Flutter Firebase authentication, including email password authentication, forgot password, email login, phone authentication. Let's dive into the video and see what we will be learning and our app look like after completing this tutorial. After set up our Flutter project with Firebase, we will dive into our email password authentication. This is our sign up screen. Once user registers the app, it can easily log in with this ID. And this is our sign up screen where we can register a new account before login. Let's create our one account, name, email, password, and we can easily sign up with our new account. You can see this. Congratulations, you have successfully logged in. As well as user can keep login until the logout. We have added the keep login user feature as well. If we reset your app, you can still the login until you have logout. We have logout from app. If user forget their password, they can reset it. The app will send a password reset link when we click forget password, and we have provide our email. The app will send a password reset link if user provide its email and allow user to create a new password. When you send the reset password link, you can see this is the reset password link. We have easily create our new password from here. I'll forget this. Next, we will implement Google login, a most popular authentication method among them in current scenario. It takes some time to log in. After login successfully, it also display the user detail as well. And finally, we'll add a phone number authentication. When user provide their phone number, the app send the code to their device and it can easily authenticate with their code. You can use any of this authentication method as per your preference. After this demo, we'll start the full tutorial. We have divided this video in 4 parts. First, let's see the complete demo of email password authentication. In this part of tutorial, we will learn Firebase email password authentication in our Flutter app. Let's see how it look and how it perform. This is our sign in screen and this is our sign up screen. If user directly try to log in without the sign up, they show the error message. Let's try. And if we click on login, you face the error from the Firebase. Your mail doesn't contain @gmail.com, then you face the different error. Let's try ab.com. If you try to log in, it shows the error. The email address is badly formatted. You must contain @gmail.com in our Gmail. And if you try to sign in our account, before I sign up my account, I saw my Firebase. There is empty, you can see. No data in my Firebase database and authentication. And if I just try to enter the 3-digit password and try to sign up, it saw the error message. Password should be at least the 6 character. And I already said your email address must contain @gmail.com. Let's try. We have not pressed the login @ and if we try, you can see the email address is badly formatted. Let's try to sign up. Congratulations, you have successfully logged in. And after we restart our Firebase, we saw the user detail in our Firestore database. User collection is automatically created and it shows the user detail. You can see email, name and UID, unique ID of the user. The user is also displayed in the authentication. You can see this. One user is available. And we have also set up the auto login. If user has already logged in and if the restart your app, user is automatically login. If we off the app and reopen, the user is directly login. You can see this. It's not open from the starting. User is auto login until the data is in user data is in the Firebase. If the logout, then only the user are is in the sign up section. You have achieved this all the feature by the use of Firebase authentication. Let's start the complete video. First we set up our Flutter project with Firebase and after that we start Firebase email password authentication. First we have tried it in our Android simulator. After that we have tried it in our iOS simulator as well. Let's start. First we create a brand new Flutter project. Firebase project. After we have successfully created, now we have run it. After running successfully, we know that until now our project is working fine. Let's dive into a Google console. First, go to the console.firebase.google.com and create your account. After that, click on add project, Flutter project, create that. I have disabled it and it takes some time to create project. Now our project is ready. After that, first we have connect our Firebase in our Android app. Now we need a package name. Now we go to our Android app level build.gradle file, and here is the application ID. You can copy this and paste it here, and remaining are optional. You have registered the app. Now download the Google service.json and place it in our Android app. We have copy it and we have go to our Flutter Firebase project inside the Android app and we have pasted here. Now we have check it. You can see that Google service.json and we have next, and here we have copy this and root label build.gradle. Before we have pasting that, in new Flutter update there is the missing of some file. You have watch carefully. I'll provide you the link is in description. First you need to add the build script X Kotlin version. After that we have copy it from here and carefully paste it here, and we have missing one bracket. You need to add this, otherwise you got the error. After that we have copy the dependency section and paste it here. You can see this. You need to add this to class path. After that you save it and leave it from there. After that we go to app level build.gradle and copy this ID and paste it in our plugin section. Remember it, this 3 ID is already is in our plugin section, otherwise you got error. And that's it. You don't need to add this dependency. Next step, continue and have back. Add the Firebase core. Oh. Add dependency, Firebase core. After adding this dependency, we make our main async. You can see this, our package is successfully added. After that we add these 2 lines just, and all are done, and import our Firebase core package. We have terminate our app and reinstall. Let's see. Open our debug console. If all are correct, then our app is running successfully. Otherwise it gives error and terminates our app. Let's see. You can see we have not faced any error. All are done successfully and our app is completely working like previous. You can see this. If you have got any error, your app is not run and not working as well. We have connect our Flutter project with Firebase in our Android app. Now we have dives into the iOS section. Add iOS. iOS is quite easy. A bundle ID is required. We have go to iOS section, run a Rex code, and inside project PVX project, the bundle ID. You can go to 371 line, and here is the project bundle identifier, and copy this line and paste it here. All are optional. You forget this and register our app and download this info.plist file, and we can place it inside our runner. Google service info.plist. We have copied this iOS inside this runner. We have pasted it here. Paste. See this. Inside our runner, there is Google service info.plist along with info.plist. And press this. That's it. iOS section is quite easy than Android. We have continue our project, and we have also tried to run our app in our iOS simulator. We can run this. We have successfully connect our Flutter Firebase project in our Android and iOS simulator. After successfully set up the Firebase in our iOS and Android device and cleaning the unwanted code, first we design the login page. After that, we have added the authentication. In this part of tutorial, we are going to learn how to reset our account password if we have forget the old one. Let's see the demo first. First, we have created one new account. We have successfully created the new account. We have logged out from there and we have tried to log in. If we remember the old password, we can easily log in. You can see I have easily log in. If we have unable to remember the old password, we require to forget the password. That's why we have learned this. When we click on forget password, we require the email address to provide the forget password link. When we click on send password, you can see that we have sent your reset password link to your email ID. Please check it. Reset password link. When we click on reset password link, it's navigate to the new screen and we have create our new password. I have created the new password. And we restart our app. If we try to log in, we can easily log in by using the new password. You can see that we have easily log in with our new password. After this demo, we have to start the complete video and we have learned this entire process step by step. Let's start. In this part of tutorial, we are going to learn a Google login in our Flutter app. Let's see the demo first. First, we preview our Firebase. You can see we have already logged in from email password in our previous video. You can see the provider icon is email, and additionally, you don't forget to enable the Google and adding the SSH key. Otherwise, you face the error. After that, we start to continue with Google. When you click on continue with Google icon, it provides the list of the Google account provided in your device. I have just only one account. When I click on it, takes some time to navigate to the next screen. You can see this. Congratulations, you have successfully logged in. And here is the logout button. We have also displayed the image of a login Google account, its email and the name. You can see this. When we refresh our Firebase, it shows our Google account. You can see this. The provider is Google. You can in our previous account it show the Gmail icon. Here you can see the Google icon. If we restart your app, our app is keep logging until we have logout. After this demo, we start the step-by-step process to learn this entire process. Let's start the complete video. After we have successfully adding SSH key in our system and enable Google in our Firebase, first we have simply design a continue with Google button and add the Google authentication feature. Let's first design a continue with Google button. In this part of tutorial, we are going to learn how to aid our phone authentication in our Flutter app by the use of Firebase. Let's see the demo first. When we click on sign in with phone, it opens the dialog box. When we enter our number with our country code, I have entered my country code and we have sent the code. Firebase verified the robot or not, and it's navigate to the next screen. When it send the OTP, I have received my OTP in my physical device and have verified my OTP. You can see, congratulations, you have successfully logged in. We have successfully registered our app with phone verification. Let's check our Firebase. Don't forget to enable the phone and Google. And when we see on the user section, you can see there is the phone number with provider phone icon. By this way, you can achieve the phone authentication. We have learned this entire process step by step. Let's see the entire process. Before starting our phone authentication, first we have set up our project that require phone authentication. First, don't forget to initialize the Firebase. First, set up your project with Firebase. I have already upload the video. If you have any problem to set up your Flutter project with Firebase, you can watch my video on YouTube. Now we have set up our project that requires the phone authentication. First, we have open our Firebase project. And in our authentication section, sign in method, we have add a phone authentication method enable. We have enabled the phone authentication and save it. You can see this, only the 10 SMS is free per day. If you require more than that, you need to add the billing account, you need to require a pin. And another most important things you need to remember, for your phone authentication you also need to enable the Google authentication. After enabling the Google authentication, I have already enabled the Google authentication. After enabling the Google authentication, you need to download your Google service file and replace your old file with new file after enabling the Google service. For Android setup, you need to add SSH key. I have already added the SSH key in my previous video, or I have doing to Google login, and this is just simple. You need to hit one simple command in your terminal. It gives you the SSH1 and SSH256 key, and you need to add hash. After you have adding SSH key, your Android setup is completed. For iOS setup, we go to the iOS section and open in Xcode. I have already replaced my new Google service.info. If you have not replaced it after enabling the Google, first you have delete your old file and add the new file. From here, add file to runner. After adding the new Google service.json reverse client ID, you need to add this reverse client ID from here. Copy, go to the runner section, info, URL types, and click on add and paste in URL schema. You have pasted it here. You can see this. Just we need to paste it. After adding that, you will leave from here. You just need to add this for iOS. After adding this, we have start our video.